Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am busy doing a little bit of this one. I have the little sweater I'm doing. I have the back done, one sleeve, and I'm on to the second sleeve. And then I'll be making this into a V-neck sweater to go with the pattern cardigan that I have. I'm just following this pattern. It's not that one. Where is it gone? I don't know where I put it. I thought I had it in here. Oh, there it is, under there. That one. It'll be on, probably on this pattern if there's enough room on the pattern, because I'll be keeping one picture. Well, I'll be having to put a new picture on because there'll be cardigan and a sweater, so I'll probably have to knit a little cardigan as well to go with the picture, unless I can keep that picture, make it smaller and do a picture of the sweater as well, so it'll be a picture of both on when I do it anyway. That is, if I can get, there's enough room with taking the picture off the back. If there's enough room, I'll put it on the single pattern, but if not, it'll have to be a separate pattern. But I have just come back, a journey over to the post office. I had an order for one of my little cardigans and my little hats, and it came on eBay yesterday, but eBay never told me. I'm going to tell you, I'll show you my phone in a minute. I'll put my knitting down. Now when I get orders, I have apps on my phone. You can see there's eBay and Etsy app there. That's the eBay one up there. And when I have an order like there's a number one. That's not an order, that's just telling me about something they want me to buy, which I'm not buying. They put a number on, like the same with the Etsy. I've had a few orders on there and it shows up on the Etsy one. Well, yesterday, I'm not sure what time it was. I think it was before lunch. It's like a cash register sound on my phone, like someone opening a cash register. That's the sound I get on my phone when I have an order, and I heard that noise. When I looked at my phone, I checked. There was nothing at all on eBay. And I checked Etsy and there was nothing more than just PDFs on there, so I knew it wasn't there. Never thought anything of it. I thought it must just be a mistake. It must be one of the Etsy ones I've missed, because they make the same sound, both eBay and Etsy. Never thought anything of it. But yesterday, it was later on, it was around about tea time, I'm looking through my emails, and there was an email from eBay telling me I had an order for a little hat and little cardigan, little 16-inch little boys hat and cardigan that I had for sale on eBay. But it also said, telling me that I didn't have to send it out straight away, that they were giving the customer, I'm not sure how long they said, I can't remember because the emails disappeared. It wasn't an email, it was when you bring your phone down at the top there, and you get a lot of things on your phone down there. It was on there. Well, once you click on it, after you've clicked on it, it goes away. It's not there again. Well, that's where it was. That was the sound I had heard telling me about this order. But it didn't go onto the eBay shop app thing itself. But they were also saying that, telling me not to send it out straight away, because they were giving the customer, I'm not sure how long they said, another 3 hours to continue shopping, so that if they bought anything else from my shop, I could probably pack them up in one parcel instead of 2 separate parcels, which is a good idea. But I didn't know that order was there because it never came up on my shop, and I don't check my emails all the time. Just now and again if I need to check it for anything, but I'm going to have to check my emails all the time now, because if eBay is doing that, I'll never know whether I've sold anything, knitting patterns or anything. And I'm looking at there, actually there's a lot of, I'm checking just to make sure, because I haven't checked since I came back from the, no, there's nothing on there, there's no notifications. And I'll bring the drop down thing on and make sure there's nothing on there either. Yellow warning of thunderstorms, I've got that on. No, there's nothing on there, so there's nothing else sold that I need to worry about. But I was annoyed because I didn't see it until, well, the post office would have been shut. It was after tea. I've got a cup of tea here as well. So I could have had that parcel posted yesterday, but because eBay didn't put the order on my app on my phone, I couldn't even find it on my phone. When I just checked in, it wasn't in my phone. I had to go on the eBay app on my computer to find it. And there it come up. And if I hadn't seen that, that could have went on. It could have put a black mark against my name on eBay because I wouldn't have delivered it. And a lady would have paid for that. And then she'd have been wondering where her order was if it hadn't come after a certain length of time. And I wouldn't have known because eBay hadn't told me. So I'm going to have to check all these things every day now to make sure if they're doing that with orders, letting people look for longer. Not that probably most people will be. I think when they're ordering anything, that's when they order it and that's it. And then they don't go on there again. But eBay is hoping that they're going to sell more things because they are getting the, what do you call it, the insurance thing, they charge extra, they charge people, because that's what they are after, the insurance that they're getting off the orders. I drink more my tea as well. But I have done just a little bit of a video to show you. It's about these two little cardigans. That one. And that one. Finished both of them, but I've done a little video to explain one or two things about them. That what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. So I'm going to stop the video and I'll show you that little bit video I've done with that on. So these are the two little cardigans I've just finished. The little lilac one is just a matinee coat with 3 buttons down. And this one is the Trinity stitch. Some like to call it blackberry, but I will always call it Trinity because I call another stitch blackberry stitch. So that's that one as well. And I'm not happy with either of them. This one I'm going to have to work out the sleeves because you can see they are like a little bit sort of raised up on the shoulders, the sleeve. I've had too many rows from the armhole up to where you finish. I'm going to have to take out 1 or 2 stitches and work that out better. So I'm going to knit probably another of that size to work that out, because I'm not used to knitting set-in sleeves for very small things. I'm more used to knitting them for adult things. So I need to work that out because I have too many rows. Maybe it's about half a dozen more rows than I should have on that one. I need to work it out. And this one is the opposite way. Not enough rows. I need to make the sleeves just that little bit wider because I don't think the sleeves are wide enough either. And this is a pattern I've never done before, and I'm not sure whether I'll ever do it again, but I may try to work it out. Maybe work it out as a raglan instead of the set-in sleeve, because this one here, something to do with what I did wrong, not with the particular pattern, and ended up with not enough stitches for the set-in here, where I had to really stretch the sleeve to fit into the opening. So I need to work out a few things for that one as well. So if I do another one, that one, and another one of that one, they're both going to have to be 16 inches because those are the sizes I start with for to work out the, to make sure everything's right with the instructions. So that was just a little bit to tell you, let you have a better look at what I finished. So that is what I'm going to do with those two little cardigans. I have to knit both of them. The little lilac one, all I need to do is to sort out the sleeves, because I do have too many rows, because this shouldn't come like a little, it'll be like a little puffy sleeve up the top when it's worn, a little bit puff on the top of the sleeve, and it's not supposed to be like that. I didn't intend it to be like that, but like I'm saying, I'm not used to the I actually knit one of the sleeves from the armholes up to the top, and then I took it out so far down and reduced it by a number of rows and did the same on the other sleeve, but it still wasn't enough. I didn't reduce it by enough, so I do have to do another one to test it, and I have to do the 16 inch because that's the sizes I start off with. So I'm going to do another one and then try and work the sleeves, because I don't want that little puffy bit up the top of the sleeve. Some little cardigans are like that. You buy some little cardigans with little puffy sleeves like that, but I'm not doing them like that. And the same with this one. I wasn't going to do any more of this one because I had such a lot of trouble with this, working out the pattern. But some of it was my fault, because when I started it off, when I did the back, never thought about the pattern, because this pattern is one row is you purl 3 stitches together, and the next stitch you knit 3 times into it. So when you purl 3 together, you're losing 2 stitches, but when you go 3 times into the next stitch, you're gaining those 2 stitches again, so you don't lose anything doing that. But I didn't realize that, because I've never knit this pattern before. I think I've done a tutorial to show how it's done, but I've never actually knitted anything with it. And I've never actually seen a pattern, so I didn't know how it worked out. But I started the row off with, I'm not sure whether I purled 3 together or knitted into the one stitch 3 times. But what I started with, I finished with. So on every, so that made 4 rows to the pattern. So the second row, if I started off with purling 3 together and ending with purling 3, I was losing 2 stitches. But on the fourth, on the next time, the next of the two rows, because you do a purl row and then you do the next stitch where you do that same stitch but in between the other 2. And with me starting with purl 3, I would have knitted 3 times into the first stitch and ended with that. So I would have gained those 2 stitches then, which was okay for the back. But when you come to the armholes to do that shaping where you're losing stitches and gaining stitches, it gets you confused. And I did have to work out an awful lot to get the up to the shoulders, to get the pattern correct. And then it was the same when I did the fronts. I had an awful job to make sure I had the fronts right, with losing stitches and gaining stitches when I shouldn't have been. If I had started with purl 3 and the next stitch making 3 stitches out of 1 stitch, that's the way I should have went on. I should have finished with the second stitch instead of the first stitch, and I would have had the same number of stitches all the way up, and it would have worked out easier for the top. But it was even worse when I come to do the sleeves. I had an awful job just working out the increases and then working out from the armhole up to the shoulder, where I should have had a few more stitches there, because I had to really stretch, had to keep pulling it and stretching it to fit into that gap. So it's worked out okay, it looks okay, but I'm going to have to do that one again if I want to do a pattern. I will try it again on another 16 inch to see if I can work it out properly, because it is a nice pattern and it's a very easy stitch to do. There's no problem with it whatsoever. It's very simple. Just I started and finished with the wrong stitches. So I need to work that one out. So I will do another one of that one to try to work that one out properly. While I'm also doing these V-neck little sweaters for another pattern. But I have hundreds of patterns just swarming around in my brain that I want to do. There's just not enough hours in the day. I do have other things to do besides knitting. I do have cleaning to do, beds to make. I only have one bed to make, my own, and that's nothing to. That's just a duvet cover you pull over. But I have washing and ironing, dishes to do and things like that, so I can't sit and knit 24 hours. I do have to sleep sometimes as well. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, try and do those patterns again and see whether I can work them out better while I'm doing these ones too. So that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.